Welcome back, Star Wars fans, to the Hyperspace Database. I'm your host, Jonesy the Mandalorian, here with today's topic, Jabba the Hutt's Star Jewel pleasure yacht. The Star Jewel was a customized Minstrel-class space yacht manufactured by Ubrikkian Industries, who was a subsidiary of the famous Kuat Drive Yards. It was the personal pleasure yacht of Jabba the Hutt, and reflected his taste for the lavish things in life. The Ubrikkian Minstrel-class yacht was 160 meters long, or 525 feet, 52 meters high, or 171 feet, and 113 meters wide, or 371 feet. It possessed a Class II hyperdrive, and with its 5 ion engines was capable of a max atmospheric speed of 800 kilometers per hour, or 497 miles per hour. Jabba's Star Jewel was modified with more weaponry than the standard model to reinforce his reputation as a tough-as-nails criminal mastermind. The ship was armed with 6 hidden light turbo lasers, in addition to the standard 6 medium ion cannons, as well as a tractor beam projector. The ship also housed a complement of 6 starfighters and 2 shuttles. The 6 starfighters were organized into Jabba's Star Jewel Guard, and these Z-95 headhunters and their pilots were stationed aboard the yacht to serve as escorts and extra muscle in intimidation tactics. The ship crewed up to 35 crew members as well as 2 gunners, though most of the crew were droids. While the Star Jewel was well equipped with weaponry, the ship itself was not relatively fast, as it was designed for Jabba's luxurious tastes over speed. The interior of the ship was lavishly decorated to meet Jabba's desires, and much of the interior of the top deck of the ship was taken up by Jabba's throne room, which featured a large observation dome so that the crime lord could see all that transpired outside of the ship. The ship was also equipped with a large kitchen, an armory, and many guest quarters so that the Hutt could entertain delegates from many different factions. Though you could be sure that each room was bugged to spy on his visitors, as no secrets could be kept from the Hutt on his own ship. The interior of the ship could entertain up to 75 beings, and was also big enough to house several Kell dragons for the Hutt's entertainment, as he would feed prisoners to these monsters and watch them struggle before they perished. Kyle Katarn was once forced to battle these smaller relatives of the fearsome Krayt dragons when he was captured aboard the Star Jewel in the video game Dark Forces. Kyle managed to defeat many of these creatures barehanded, then proceeded to reclaim his gear, free his fellow rebel Jan Ors, and escape from the Star Jewel, though with great difficulty. The ship also makes an appearance in the novel Darth Plagueis, when the Hutt crime lord saves the Moon's Sith Lord from nuclear destruction from the King of Naboo, Ars Varuna, after the king is disgraced politically and turns on his once benefactor Plagueis. Jabba was not the only Hutt to possess a Ubrikkian Minstrel-class star yacht, though, as many Hutt clans were fond of the spacefaring vessels. One such yacht, called the Dragon Pearl, was owned by Jiliak the Hutt, who was Jabba's aunt, and this ship saw heavy combat against pirates and rival gangs. Another ship, called the Nal Hutta Jewel, was owned by Gannis the Hutt, who was mentioned in a mini-mission of the Star Wars role-playing game. The Star Jewel was not a very fast ship, though to underestimate it because of this fact would land you in some serious trouble with those 6 hidden light turbo laser cannons, which was just what Jabba intended when they were installed. The ship was lavish and catered to the Hutt's whims in every way, and pointed clearly to the fact that the Hutt was in charge, and nothing was about to change that. Want to know more about Star Wars topics like this one? Stick around to the end for some secret trivia, hit those like and subscribe buttons, and check out my other videos for more great content. Chat with me in the comments and check out the show on social media too, I want to hear from you guys. Super special shout out to my Platinum Commander level supporter on Patreon, Uberkaiser Sose, and to my Gold Captain level supporters, Nick Sutphin, Matthew Scott, and Miss 2003. Your support is super helpful in keeping the show going. Thank you guys so very much. Be sure to chat with me in the comments and recommend something for a future episode. I want to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.